Hey plant lovers, welcome back to Succulents Box. Today, we're talking about something truly special, variegated succulents. If you've ever seen a succulent with creamy white, pink, or even yellow streaks running through its leaves, that's variegation at work. Variegation is what happens when parts of a plant don't produce chlorophyll, which is the pigment that makes leaves green and helps them absorb sunlight. This creates beautiful streaks, or patches of color on the leaves, ranging from white and yellow to pink and red. The less chlorophyll a plant has, the harder it works to photosynthesize, which is why variegated succulents tend to grow slower than their all-green counterparts. Variegation can take different forms. Some plants have symmetrical patterns, while others develop random splashes of color. One great example is the variegated string of buttons, where its pale yellow and pink hues become even more intense with age and sun exposure. Can variegated succulents turn green? The answer is yes, and it happens more often than you might think. If your variegated succulent suddenly starts producing solid green leaves, it's usually a survival response. Since green leaves have more chlorophyll, they're better at absorbing sunlight, which means they provide more energy for the plant. Over time, if left unchecked, the entire plant can lose its variegation and revert back to green. To stop this from happening, the first step is to remove any solid green growth as soon as you see it. If even one part of the plant goes back to producing chlorophyll-rich leaves, it can overpower the rest of the variegated plant, eventually turning it completely green. Light also plays a big role. If a succulent isn't getting enough sunlight, it may try to compensate by producing more green leaves. Keeping your plant in bright, indirect light helps it maintain its stunning colors while still getting the energy it needs to thrive. What happens when you propagate a variegated succulent? There's no guarantee that the new plant will be variegated or have similar color patterns. If you're propagating through stem cuttings, the chances of keeping variegation are much higher, especially if you cut from a part of the plant that already has distinct color patterns. But if you're using leaf cuttings, it's a hit-or-miss game. Sometimes the new plant will inherit the variegation, and other times, it might grow back completely green. When it comes to light, variegated succulents aren't as efficient at absorbing sunlight, so they need a bit more exposure to keep up with photosynthesis. But too much direct sun can cause sunburn, which can leave white or brown spots on their leaves. The best spot is somewhere with bright, indirect light, like near a sunny window indoors or in a partially shaded outdoor area. If you're growing them inside, rotating your plant every few weeks will help ensure all sides get even light exposure. These succulents thrive best in mild, consistent temperatures, ideally between 65 degrees and 75 degrees. Anything below 50 can cause stress, while extreme heat can lead to sun damage. Humidity isn't usually an issue, but if you live in an area with high humidity, ensure proper air circulation to prevent mold or rot. Watering is where many people go wrong. Since variegated succulents grow slower than their green counterparts, they use less water. That means you need to be extra careful not to overwater them. Always let the soil dry out completely before watering again. During the warmer months, this usually means watering every 1 to 2 weeks. In colder months, once every 3 to 4 weeks is usually enough. And when you do water, make sure to soak the soil thoroughly, letting any excess drain away completely to prevent root rot. Last but not least, choosing the right pot and soil is another key factor in keeping these plants healthy. Drainage is crucial, so a terracotta pot with drainage holes is your best bet. For soil, a succulent or cactus mix works well, but you can also make your own by combining regular potting soil with sand, perlite, or pumice to improve drainage. And that's a wrap on everything you need to know about variegated succulents. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more plant care tips. And if you have a favorite variegated succulent, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. Thanks for watching and happy planting.
For more, you can find us at succulentsbox.com or on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.